0-0-2.
Jessie Irvine will get us started. Let's play pickleball.
I don't think Jessie meant the sorry there on that one.
No.
But good first point there, real quick.
1-0-2.
Good look at Hurricane Tyra Black hiding behind Jorja. And that's not just a nickname. That is her name. She has a sister named Tornado. So there's a lot of Weather Channel going on at that home. There's Jessie Irvine, who's just been terrific for so many years on the Carvana PPA Tour and in Major League Pickleball.
Point.
And good look at Genie Bouchard. Wimbledon finalist, got to number 5 in the world. Was acquired in a trade with the New Jersey Fives to fill out Team Showtime.
Good ball there from Genie Bouchard. She's holding up in that cross-court dink battle. Got Hurricane Tyra Black a little bit caught in between whether she's going to take that out of the air or off the bounce, and good winner there.
Tyra's doing some landscaping, and we'll
1-1-2.
see if Genie holds her position or slides to the right too much tonight, leaving Jessie too much court.
Point.
And of note, Dave, the Flash women, if they are playing against top-level competition, they like to stack Hurricane on the left. But when they're playing people that they want to switch it up against sometimes, they are just playing straight up here, and that's what they're doing here against the Flames.
Field goal is good, and Tyra lost an earring on that effort there, so got to get that fixed. But
Coach Brandt over there is blowing his whistle quite loudly with some flapping wings over there.
yes, and let's get a close-up of that clipboard because it's spectacular. If we can get a camera on that throughout this match, it's going to be it's just so good what he has on there right now. I won't spoil it.
Second serve.
And here's a first look, and yep, Johnson and Johnson
1-2-2.
in the baby gear. You can count on Brandt and the Phoenix Flames for entertainment value. And I think that's the thing, Eric. You have to decide what kind of team do you want to build.
Right.
Phoenix went for all the big marquee names here. We'll see how they do in the
2-1-1.
standings with that.
Right, but they seem to be having a great time the whole time. Doesn't matter what the score is, they are all playing well and having fun.
Three, 1-1.
Just an absolute onslaught. They do this to everybody they play.
They do. And, you know, I've talked about this with a couple of other pros and pundits, and they pull
4-1-1.
from wherever they feel like pulling because they trust their hands so much they can win some of those battles where they shouldn't be able to.
That goes wide, and for those new on Channel 27, by pulling you mean speed up the ball off the bounce, add some pace, and deal with the consequences.
Right, right. And even maybe not off the bounce, but low, from a low to high, they still get away with that because their hands are so good.
And Jorja Johnson actually gets too much of the sitter. She got a cookie. It was, she thought, a chocolate chip, but it was an oatmeal raisin disguised as a chocolate chip. So the Flash are doing what they do. Howard, is it as in as we think it is?
After review, the out call is overturned. The ball was in. Loss of a free challenge. Arizona has 2 free challenges remaining. Dallas has 3 free challenges remaining. Referee timeout, end change at 6-1-1.
So with the overrule. We have 6 points on the board for the Dallas Flash, so we'll take a quick timeout. You want to know what undefeated looks like? Dallas, your Dallas Flash, and they're off and running again. We'll be back with the rest of game number 1. Thanks for being with us.
On 6-1.
Flash still rolling with the ball.
6-1-1. Second serve.
Good eye there from Jessie Irvine. Those are so hard to let go when you're engaged in the play and then you're moving left to right to left for her. Letting that one go out to the side was a great play.
Just deep, so nice job on the end change by the Flames, ladies. Let's see if they can get something going on offense. They prefer
the Flames are stacking Genie on the left here.
They prefer that, with Genie's backhand just being a more natural swing from tennis. Just so crafty.
Second serve.
You know, Dave, we talk about those pro players and their decision-making with the drop volleys sometimes.
Yes.
Tyra's not one of those that makes bad decisions.
No, because I will chastise.
You will. I've heard it.
But not that one. That was beautiful.
Side out.
Too much of a roll over the left hand on that, so they got the ball back, did nothing with it. Again, we'll play women's, then men's, then 2 mixed doubles. Games to 11, win by 2.
I'll recall. Six, 1-1.
Just blunt force trauma finally gets them to stop it, and the crowd is loving that.
And I talked about the Flash women with their quick hands. They also have unbelievable defense.
Yes.
You have to put 7 balls away before you're actually going to win a point sometimes.
Pulled just wide by Jorja. So despite being wildly behind throughout that rally, they get the ball back.
Yep.
1-6-1. Second serve.
I mean, just such an easy mover.
Right. Tyra's one of the best earners from the left side out of all the women, for sure.
Oh, my. Genie's there, but she's not there.
What a play.
Unbelievable effort from all 4 ladies, and that's why we love women's doubles right there. What an effort.
6-1-1. Second serve.
Good first volley from Bouchard, and the Flash ladies have not scored since we switched ends.
Point.
I don't know if I jinxed
I think you may have that.
Phoenix or I helped Dallas there, one or the other.
Yeah,
7-1-2.
I'll go with positive since I live in the Dallas area.
There you go.
Wow.
I think Jessie got away with one there.
Oh, in a big way. Full send through the middle, and Jorja just sitting on the forehand, but it worked.
It did.
Oh, my goodness. Filth from Jorja. Why go with the pace when you have that just devilish little ankle?
1-7-2.
And this is the thing that they do to you, because you're like, oh, I think the Flames ladies are playing pretty solid. 7-1-1.
Right, and that point was very well played by Phoenix. It's just Dallas is bringing too much pressure.
What a drop from Jorja, and she is the energy of this team.
8-1-1. Point.
And the Phoenix Flames might want to call the score.
9-1-1.
What a move by Jorja freaking Johnson in the middle, and we are at game point quickly.
10-1-1.
And good night, and the Dallas Flash ladies are the best leadoff hitters in all of pickleball. Puts out the best of the best as far as merch. So here we go. Tyson McGuffin gets us started. And he actually doesn't. So we need to put the Ferrari in the shop for a tune-up.
Yep.
And Augie will officially get us started. Here, a little quick strategy. All right, Augie, let's play pickleball.
Good patient point there from both teams.
And it does indeed go to the Flames there as the counter goes deep for Gah.
0-0-2.
Wow. J-Dub, you cannot miss that after Augie makes an unbelievable get. Sock hit it at Mach 10, and the Gladiator just put the shield out and said, get that out of here. Inside out again, and the Flames get the first point, and they got to the kitchen.
They did get to the kitchen, and that was super smooth inside out from Jack Sock. Looks like they're playing straight up right now.
Second serve.
A little bit of a bait ball there from Augie. That means that the ball was hit like, oh, I can take it out of the air and maybe speed it up, but it was just a little bit shallow, and it was a little bit too low for Tyson to pull that.
Big serve. Big forehand and a miss in transition. 2-0 for the hometown Flames. There's the playing fast you asked for, Eric, and it looked great there. And not as good there.
A little ambitious, but I like the aggression, right? Like, he trusts Tyson's going to hit a good drive, and it just was a little bit high, but I like the aggression.
Yeah, you can't love it only when it works.
Right.
Okay, some more strategery over here for the Flash. Sky high third, higher fifth, and then complete miss hit from Sock goes well out, and I'm glad a patron didn't wear that
good
one.
Good thing that board is over there.
Yes.
1-2-1. Point.
Coach Brant Weiss and his clipboard over there.
Bringing some positive energy.
Absolutely.
Point.
That was a little bit of indecision there from
Yes.
Tyson. He didn't know. He changed his mind halfway through that shot, and that's what happens when you do that. You dump it into the net.
Yeah, it changed his grip
3-2.
on
Yeah.
that. Just
Second serve.
inside out with so much spin from Sock.
They have been targeting Augie in the dink battles, but I'd like to see them going behind JW a little bit more to mix up the pattern.
Side out.
Comes up short there, so they gave him a couple, get the ball back down one. Flames faithful here have packed us in here at the Arizona Athletic Grounds. Coach Weiss has many fun pictures on his clipboard. He's got to change it so we can show it to you.
Second serve. Two, 3-2. Point.
Sock sends it cross court and catches J.W. Johnson.
Sock's big time serve really helped them into that
3-3-2.
point there. He got a poor return and then was able to put that away.
What a finish from Augie Gah. Flames are looking at it, but that was more in than the other one.
Right, that looked very in from here.
So tied at 3. Again, we'll switch ends at 6. The Flames down 1-0 after the Flash ladies just throttled the Flames. Jack sends it through the middle. However, the tape was a big reason why that worked.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if that's the... Hey, it worked there. I don't know if I would keep doing that to JW's forehand, but, you know, whatever works.
3-3-2.
Wow, what a missile from the southpaw. Blows it past McGuffin.
You don't see that very often in men's doubles at all.
Just a clean passing shot in doubles. No doubles alley over there to find at all. That's just awesome from the Gladiator. Who's going to be the one? It's Augie, and it is well struck. 5-3 for the Flash.
5-3-2.
Yes, please. Firefight goes to the Flash, and just like that, they've got him doubled up.
and JW is only seeing 30. So he's seeing more than double, but he's more than handling the pressure. And he's usually the one that's speeding up. So I expect to see more of the same here.
Point.
Wow, and McGuffin up on the Flamingo, finds the tape, now 7-3.
That jack sock, listen, a lot of coaches will teach you do not speed up cross court. When you're jack sock and you have that silky smooth inside out, you can do that.
Absolutely. The disguise is part of it.
Second serve.
The jackhammer forehand finds the net, and they've got to make those.
3-7-2.
Good play from the Augie there. Great read. He saw Jack's paddle going from middle to the outside, and he was able to jump to the corner.
And just enough reach to get there with the southpaw. Off the tape certainly helped, but the read, as you said, was fantastic. 0 on that possession for the Flames. And the pickleball gods are like, I got you, Jack, right off the tape. Can't be handled from the Flames. Crowd wants a comeback.
7-3-2.
Huge return.
So on this possession, I'd really like to see the Flames insert a little more aggression. So when they're hitting the third, I'd like to see the other guy get up by the line. They're both staying back and not providing a lot of pressure, right? Like that.
Whoops. Popped up and sent down. Yeah, there's no eye candy. There's no threat of a poach. That volley's so much easier, Eric. Let's see if they just drop it and get in. The Flick Wizard says, I am on that, and I've got a spell for your inside out now. What a shot from J-Dub.
Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you, right?
Man,
and he was on that one.
Slammed back where it came from. Another empty possession for the Flames.
Great return from Jack Sock there.
7-3-2. Side out.
That goes deep from Augie, so stalemate at 7-3 here.
3-7-1. Second serve. 3-7-2.
Huge swing from Augie, goes well deep, and they finally get off 3.
4-7-2. Point.
And a missed return, and they are within 2.
It's crazy how quick the momentum can change in this side-out scoring.
5-7-2.
Look at these digs. And they are within 1, and they're flapping their wings here in Phoenix, much to the delight of the whistle-blowing coach, Brent Weiss. No timeout forthcoming from Dallas.
I'm surprised. I thought they would take one. They've taken a lot of the momentum here, have the Flames.
6-7-2.
Oh my.
Side out.
Somehow that stab that was not hit cleanly at all stays in.
I think it was because it was hit not cleanly, it stayed in. Jack definitely thought he could have annihilated that ball, but he thought it was going out, but it was a miss hit there for sure.
Second serve.
That one does go out. So Ga has made a few errors here with the ball on their end, and now the Flash
7-6-2.
trying to add to the lead, but have not been able to. And again,
wow,
an empty trip.
And now you really feel the momentum from the crowd. They're getting into it. Jack and Tyson taking a little bit of a towel timeout. Augie and JW are talking, but it doesn't look like they're going to take a timeout.
No, and McGuffin's flapping the wings too, and we have seen this all year long, that the crowd has really inspired their home teams to pull off some epic pickleball. Here they come looking to tie it. Oh, no.
Second serve.
He's been hitting that shot when he's at the kitchen line.
Yeah.
When he's in that transition zone, he's just got to put that back middle.
Oh,
See,
my.
now, listen, that was not a great drive.
No.
That was pretty high. But the aggression from Tyson putting the pressure on Augie caused that problem. I'd like to see the aggression from the partner that's not hitting that third.
7 up. What a refreshing score.
I see what you did there, Dave.
Side out.
So they get 1. And the Flash maybe call timeout on offense here.
I'd like to see it.
Yeah, they've just been stuck here in Phoenix.
7-7-1.
Wow, what coverage in the middle by the lefty. Jack thought he had a clean winner, and then it came flying back.
Yep.
8-7-1. Let a recall. 8-7-1.
Oh my. So much spin on that from McGuffin, and God did not hit it cleanly, but he hit it perfectly.
He did. With that spin, it just
Timeout
dribbled
Phoenix.
over and did not hit the bar.
So timeout called by the Phoenix Flames here. And we love that you're with us. We love that you're with us in Dallas on channel 27 and on the Pickleball TV app everywhere you go. Oh, they fought over it, but didn't speed it up, and then Jack does. What a patient point.
Yeah, that was a great point by all four. There was multiple points that we could have sped up. I think Augie sped up off the bounce once.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was an extremely patient point.
So they called timeout on offense. They don't get anything here. Second try. Oh, my goodness. Chef's kiss on that one for Jack Sock. Just throws his body one way and then inside out. And you want to talk about having no chance of getting that one. J.W. Johnson had no chance. You see A.Q. Shipley, the big fella in the background there, was part of our exhibition Super Bowl champion, drafted by the Steelers, played here for the Cardinals. And a fine pickleball player. Loved having him out. Oh, off the tape, and it might have had enough topspin to push it just wide after a panic save from Gov that ended up in the kitchenette, the front part of the kitchen, and Jack had no options.
7-9-2.
Yeah, he got very unlucky there with that net cord.
Ooh. Okay.
Tyson just bailed Jack out on that one. He sped that up at JW's forehand. It got rocketed at Tyson's body, and he was able to get it back. What a play.
They are within one.
8-9-2.
What an ATP. McGuffin was in real good position there and actually got too much of it.
Yeah, just got hitting up on the ball too much. He positioned himself in the perfect spot. That was staying in.
Oh, definitely. So, can the Flash close it and go up 2-0?
Second serve.
The answer is no. Jack apologizes. Jammed up, but got enough of it to put it in an awkward spot for Augie.
Augie just smiles and puts it away.
And they're stuck at 9 again. Tyra Black. And what a poke from McGuffin. There's the pressure, Eric Tice. We're tied at 9.
Yeah, this is exciting pickleball.
Flap those wings, Phoenix.
Nine, 9-1. serve.
Jack hit that so hard, and he thought he put that away. When Augie just puts it back, he didn't. He was not ready for that to come back. You could see him still sliding left as he hit it, and he just was not set.
Couldn't get the paddle repositioned. Second try to get to 10. Huge serve, and gets a miss off of it. Game point for the Flames.
Ten, 9-2.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, but they can't get out of it. What a spectacular Showtime get from Sock. But all they get is a new one and awe, and then it's back to the Flash, but that's sick.
That was disgusting. I wouldn't even think to do anything
9-10-1.
related to that.
Great take from Sock there to protect his partner, McGuffin.
The Flash is really looking to get 1 point. They need to get 1 point here. Otherwise, Phoenix is going to have 2 shots at this one.
9-10-2.
Oh, a little lob serve.
Wow. McGuffin jumps over and gets it down off the flick wizard. Game point 2 coming up here for the Flames.
I love the patience from Jack Sock there. I think earlier in his career, as he was starting in Pickle, he would have pulled something there that he probably shouldn't have. Love the patience. And then Tyson slide to his right for the backhand winner. It was amazing.
Ten, 9-1.
Oh, no.
Second serve.
Game point 3.
Ten, 9-2.
And that'll do it. What a rally. And the Flames have tied this up at 1 apiece. Phoenix Flames fan base gets us started. Let's play pickleball.
Side out. Zero, 0-1. Point.
Tyson just hooked it a little too much there. What makes this brother and sister so good from your perspective?
I mean, first of all, they're brother and sister, right?
Yeah.
Second of all, JW plays mixed doubles a little bit different than most of the guys. He gives up a lot more court.
Yeah.
Which allows Jorja to pull a lot more offense, and she gets involved a lot more. And so she can pull
2-0-1.
off the bounce or off out of the air, and JW just cleans it up with his counters.
What a shot. Jessie Irvine just blows it right by J.W. Johnson. Wow.
2-0-2.
Good patient point there from Jessie. You will see that Jessie and Jorja, both in the cross-court dink battle, use that slice forehand, which throws the other player off a little bit in terms of the spin coming back.
Yeah, the spin keeps reversing when it's slice to slice.
Point.
Wow, Jorja had the middle shut down, but actually hit it too well.
Yep, I think she got out in front of that one a little bit.
Jessie will send it through the middle, and it is effective for her.
For sure.
We do not recommend that for those of you playing at home.
Second serve.
Jorja doesn't even care that she missed her brother's paddle for the paddle tap with her hand by 20 feet.
1-2-2.
What a shot.
Side out. Two, 1-1.
Watch the spin.
Great play by Tyson. That was a tough, I know it's in the kitchenette like you call it, but that's a tough one to put away, and he found a really great angle.
Yeah, because you got to be so patient with the spin. That's the one that she tries and makes a lot. That time a little too much on it. And the Flames, as the home team, chose best on best here, Eric. So they put their best team, which is Jessie and Tyson, against the Johnsons. That is the no-go zone on the Flick Wizard.
Yeah, I don't think going to J-Dub's forehand shoulder is the way to go there.
4-1 for the Flash. And Jorja, a little hop, skip, and a jump in celebration. I love the move from Tyson. He just got beat.
Timeout, Phoenix.
In Dallas, hoping to see their squad remain unbeaten. Pickleball's on fire, baby, and we love that you're with us. That's how good J-Dub's hands are. He was sitting forehand.
6-1-2.
Field goal is good, and there's that send through the middle, and Jorja was ready.
I think Jorja's got a little energy right now.
7-1-2.
She seems to always have energy, and it's infectious.
Little wow in the middle.
Actually boxed out her brother and beat him to the ball there for the winner.
8-1-2. Side out.
Good leave there from Tyson. He's trying to cover that middle right side to help protect Jessie. That's a tough one to leave. He let it go out a few, maybe 6 inches out.
1-8-1.
Great point.
One of the best ATP hitters in all the land is Jessie Irvine because she smokes it.
Yeah, she doesn't really, it's not a soft ATP
No.
that she's ever hitting.
Full wind up, keeps it low, turns into a racquetball shot. Well done. Oh my, it's still going. And then Jorja, after the Ernie, gets a tag on Jessie Irvine. An unwanted trip to a pickleball tattoo parlor here in the desert.
2-8-2.
Jessie attempts to return the favor.
You see Jessie likes to stay off the line a lot more, and that's why you see her moving around a lot more than Jorja, but she stepped up to the line on that one and was able to put it away.
Side out.
I mean, Jorja sprinting to the line like her life depends on it, like in our Pro-Am where there was a running clock.
Second serve. Eight, 3-2.
Oh, thought about the ATP, but then wasn't there.
It looked like a bad hop. Like something happened on that hop. I don't know what it was, whether it's Jorja's spin or maybe it hit the line, but it did not go.
Off the tape, and how great is it? You lose a tough men's match and you get to send that duo out to grab the lead back. So here we go. Can the Flames tie this up? Let's play pickleball. Just catches. Oh boy.
Oh man.
And Mr. Sock was so far into the cookie jar, they had closed it on top of his head.
Yeah, he was nowhere near that ball.
0-0-1.
Roped back through the middle from Augie, 1-0 start. What did Bouchard and Sock? Does Sock just have to be out of control almost?
Yeah, yes, absolutely. Way to fill middle there. You know, he could have just stayed on his own side, but he really needs to continue to fill middle there because he needs to play a big left side with Genie.
And Genie was getting farther and farther off the court to give Sock room there. Oh, and here we go. Hurricane Tyra has now been downgraded to a tropical storm. There we go. Coach and his clipboard over there for the Flames love the entertainment value. That's why they're Team Showtime.
I know we're in Phoenix, so he probably has access to a printer somewhere. I don't know where he goes when he's out of town getting these print jobs done.
I know, but he finds a way.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, here he's got an office with Proton, which Genie just signed with
Second serve.
right before our Utah Red Rock Open, so she's got the flamingo paddle in her hand.
0-2-2. Side out.
Quick side out there for the Flames. That's not what they're looking for. They got to make, in order to even have a chance in this one, they're going to have to make those thirds and fifths.
Wow. Outballs hit all over the place, but entertainment-wise, please do.
Oh, yeah, keep hitting them. That's fun to watch.
2-0-2.
Wow. Just snaps that off.
And Hurricane Tyra Black and Augie are probably one of the most annoying mixed doubles teams to play because their defense is just so good. You have to keep hitting winners, and it's really frustrating.
Yeah, Tyra will happily throw the ball up in the air for no reason, just to get back into a rally.
And then Augie has his own program where he fixes his eyes somehow regularly.
Wow, that was hammered, but in the net.
So I think that's 4 in a row on missed thirds for the Flames, and that's just not the recipe for success.
Nowhere near the kitchen again. Just catches.
Point.
That's the right spot to slide for Genie.
For sure. Genie left the ball up, and she knew it was coming back at her. It was a great slide. She just missed it. I don't mind that at all.
3-0-1. Point.
And there was a Canadian in the way of Mr. Sock there, and no communication, and it's 4-0 Flash.
4-0-1.
Swing and a miss for Bouchard, 5-0.
$5-0-1.
That's just beautiful pickleball, and I'm pretty sure she's been upgraded to Category 5.
The Phoenix Flames have made it to the kitchen line on their serve 0 times out of 5, and Dallas has made it to the kitchen line on every single one of their attempts.
Except that one.
I'm taking full responsibility for that. Tyra,
there.
I apologize. Commentator curse won't happen again.
Welcome to the booth, Mr. Tice. Wow, that was amazing. Jinx Arama right there. And a beautiful shot from Jack Sock there. So I know the kitchen closes around this time in a lot of areas, but can they open it back up and get there? Here we go. Not there.
Second serve.
I do like this. They're leaving a little bit more margin for error, right? We've hit, I don't know, 4 or 5 into the net. You can never win a point hitting it into the net.
Huge serve from Jack. And an absolute rocket ship of a forehand.
I think that ball was hitting that back board back there because that thing was straight and flat and hard.
There's no way that's staying in, but Guck couldn't get out of the way. So they get a point without getting to the kitchen. And so they still haven't been there, but at least the big drive.
They're on the board.
6-1-1.
Man, what an overhead. There you see the tennis prowess.
Yeah.
That had a little cut away from Augie on it as well.
And, you know, the thing is, like, Jack Sock hits some of the best overheads. It doesn't look like he's trying that hard.
Yeah.
That's the part that's like, wow.
A little off-speed cut serve handled by Bouchard and a miss. Third for Gus. So the minute Eric starts talking about their perfect ability to get to the kitchen, hey, Eric, you didn't do the stats. You just reported.
Yeah.
Oh, God did not hit a full overhead. They're still not at the kitchen. Just controlled.
Yeah.
Not overhitting anything.
Right. A lot of players have a tendency, especially at the amateur level, to, I just hit what I felt like was 10 winners. I have to hit this one. No, they just kept the ball in play and get a really deserved point.
Oh, they're at the kitchen. I'll count it now.
And let's talk about that a little bit, Dave. So Tyra has a very large advantage at the kitchen line across from Genie, and here's the reason why. She's so used to dinking with the woman straight across from her, and so she's able to read that Ernie so much better because they're not used.
6-1-1.
Women aren't normally used to that positioning.
All caused by the lefty Augie Ga.
Right.
No left.
That's another no-go zone, which is Tyra's forehand right there.
Now 7-1.
7-1-1.
Wow, Jack can't even believe he got that to stay in, but then Genie just gets clobbered. 8-1, and I love the discipline.
Right.
We're bouncing the ball in front of Genie, and we're going to win that way, and they are doing it with relative ease here at 8-1.
I like this. Genie's calling for a stay here, meaning Jack is going to stay on the right side. What a get.
And then off the tape and past Bouchard.
I like that strategic mix-up, though.
Yeah.
Just to see a different look.
Yeah, and Bouchard admittedly is more comfortable on the left. There are expectations, though, that you have to fulfill that may not be ready.
Up 9-1. I'm not hating it.
No.
You know.
Just go, Augie.
Right.
9-1-2. Point.
And we are at not just game point, but match point to keep the undefeated season rolling here for the Dallas Flash. And the Flames are out. What a move from the Dallas Flash. A lot of fun in that men's match for the locals. Welcome back, everybody, to Edward Jones, MLP Phoenix. The undefeated season continues for the Dallas Flash, and we got the brother and sister duo standing by. Jorja, You're still undefeated, but I'd love to go inside this match. How much fun is it to play against a team that got your faces on the clipboard, they're flapping their wings in the crowd, and you just sent them all home with a Dallas Flash win? What does that mean to you to make it, and you are the villain here on center?
I actually appreciate everyone who came out. That's what makes MLP amazing, the home team aspect. And I didn't get a chance to look at the clipboard, but they always make me laugh. So I'll enjoy going back and watching. I'm sure it'll crack me up. And yeah, just thank you to everyone who came out. Saturday Night Pickleball is really fun, and I'm glad to everyone who was watching at home too.
Yeah, we're on Channel 27 back in Dallas. And Jorja, before we get to a question for J-Dub, how come you get the big medallion and J-Dub's over there with nothing?
I don't know. I think we might have lost the other one. That's what happens when you only win one of your matches.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Wow, shots fired. Oh, Tatiana.
There we go.
Tatiana's running.
See how the little one?
Yeah, see, if you win both, you get the big.
Oh,
this is like at the carnival. If you win both your matches, you get the large prize. J-Dub gets the smaller one. Eric, take it away, man.
Yeah, J-Dub, great job today. Talk us through, you go through a tough men's match, barely lose it, and then you have to get right back on the court for mixed. Talk us through the emotions and what you go through getting ready for that next mixed game.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a little bit disappointing when you lose, but just know that we're going to do strategy and watch back on the mistakes or what they did well and see what we can do better next time.
Well, guys, you've put out a target, and it maybe as big as what you're looking at there, Jorja. How does that make you feel, knowing that you are going to get the best stuff from everybody because you're undefeated and you're the defending champions? Do you talk about that as a team, and how does that make you feel as an individual player?
Yeah, that's been brought up a lot, that, take no team lightly because they're all looking to say they took down the champs, and so we just come out and play our game every match and hope for the best. People are bringing their best, playing very well against us, and we're just happy to come away with every win.
Well, that is exactly what you've done. You've come away with every done. Congrats, Jorja Johnson and J.W. Johnson. The Dallas Flash are still undefeated, Flash Mob. Thanks for taking some time, guys. So, we will be back and put a bow on this day. Stay with us, folks. We'll have some information about the day and what's happening tomorrow when we come back.